Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, marks of all ages, Chris and Pat proudly bring to you the 37th edition of Wrestle WreMarks.
Yes, sir. And gentle sirs and gentle women's and Marks and Marquettes, welcome to the show.
As always, I'm your host, Chris, and that right there is Pat Housen.
It's me. It's me.
It's TDP.
Bang! Bang!
Anyway, we are officially in the final stretch before WrestleMania 42.
And if this week told us anything,
it's that everything is just breaking down.
Yep. Like Chris Jericho. We've got legends teasing returns.
Titles changing hands.
Superstars getting slapped in Madison Square Garden.
And main events turning into straight up fights.
Yeah, and plus NXT was totally on fire right before Stand and Deliver with the card that might be stealing the whole weekend.
That it might. So today, we're running down it all. Newswire, SmackDown, Raw, NXT. And with that said, we're going to close with that Stand and Deliver preview.
Yes, we sure
So you already know what time it is.
It's time.
It's time.
It's
Newswire time. We kick things off with some last-minute WrestleMania shakeups, and this one's interesting.
Oh yeah, because the Intercontinental title match, not the original plan.
Yeah, it was still going to be a ladder match, but it was right now it's said that he's going to defend the title against Dragon Lee, Javon Evans, Rusev, and JD McDonough in that ladder match. But that wasn't the original thing.
Yeah, card subject to change, obviously. WWE planned qualifying matches, so decided those spots.
Which, honestly, I wish we could have got.
Yeah, that would have been great. But not enough time.
Yeah, of course. You know, it's right around the corner at this point.
Yes. And same as takes and drama, but with WrestleMania right around the corner, they probably ran out of the runway.
Yeah, just like you said, they just don't have enough time.
Yeah, man.
Either way, that's going to be one hell of a match, especially given everyone's style in that match. So I'm excited to see that. I forgot I had these headphones on. How come you didn't tell me?
I forgot. I'm so sorry. I was in the zone with you. Sorry.
Here we go.
It's okay.
No wonder it sounded different to me. But let's get into it.
Speaking of titles, let's talk about being made inside Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, there was a lot of history being made at Madison Square Garden. The Vision, Logan Paul, and Austin Theory are your new tag champs.
And they ended up ending a streak that lasted over 20 years.
That's right. The tag titles haven't changed hands in MSG since 2005, so that's a crazy stat.
That's pretty awesome, and that's insane as well.
And that, of course, that happened a little messy.
Yeah. But I like messy, but it's putting it lightly though. Messi is definitely putting it lightly.
Between Brass Knuckles, I Showed Speed, accidentally knocking out LA Knight, and just pure chaos.
Yeah, and the Vision stole those titles in poor speed, bro. Like he's like, I don't want to be in this.
Yeah.
He's like, dang.
And not everyone's happy about it.
Oh yeah, he called it an outright travesty.
Matt Hardy. Yeah. So Matt Hardy is calling this a travesty. He even teased the Hardy Boys might show up at WrestleMania 42 to take back those titles.
Hey, listen, if that music hits,
that stadium is just gonna blow.
Yeah, like the last time.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think he even mentioned that. He mentioned the last time.
You're gonna have grown men crying at home and in the arena, man.
What a good one. Also, you know that Speed is still trying to lift that curse, but we'll talk more about that.
Yes.
In our Raw portion. Excuse me. And speaking of WrestleMania season surprises, we've got a big return, just not where people expected.
Oh yeah, because after all, the WWE rumors,
Chris Jericho is now back but in AEW.
And he didn't waste any time making a moment out of it, of course.
Yeah, opening moments of Dynamite, hometown crowd in Winnipeg, Judas hits.
Crowd sings, you already know the rest. The vibes is lit.
And Chris Jericho walks out. He drinks it in, man.
He sure does.
And drops some simple words.
Winnipeg, AEW, I'm unfrozen and I'm home.
That's it. No long promo, no explanation, just a statement.
Yes.
And I'm sure they're happy to have him back there.
Yes.
I wonder if this is possibly a new contract or finishing up that other contract.
Yeah.
I'm really curious. We'll have to look more into that and keep an eye out, and we'll let you guys know.
Definitely.
Switching gears to the women's division, Lash Legend is getting some huge backing by her fellow teammate.
Yeah, Nia Jax is basically calling her shot right now.
Saying Lash could be women's champ for a very long time.
And honestly, you can see it.
Yeah, you can. That size, presence, and the confidence. She's leveling up quite fast, and I love to see it. She did talk about how hopefully they don't break up anytime soon, but yeah, down the road, Lash is going to be a women's champion for a long time.
Oh, definitely.
She's, she got the gift of gab. She knows when to listen and how to take advice, how to further her craft. Mm-hmm. So it's nice to see how quick she's growing, and can't wait to see that Lash Legend women's champion.
Yes. But let's talk about future stars because they might already have their eye on the next one.
Yeah, Conan Lycan.
6'3", 270 pounds, and trained by Seth freaking Rollins.
And now reportedly in talks with WWE after gaining some buzz and his recent appearance on Beast Games.
That's how you get on the radar in 2026 and go viral and be a monster.
That you do, and we'll have to wait and see if anything comes of this. We'll keep you guys posted. Speaking of incoming talent, though, Nikki Blackheart is said to be wrapping up her indie dates.
Yep, and heading to the Performance Center soon.
Always love seeing new talent enter the system, especially after Mania season, and especially talent that you've been following for quite some time.
Yep, and if you're heading to WrestleMania weekend, good luck sleeping.
Oh yeah, that's right, because Rob Gronkowski is bringing back Gronk Beach.
Yep, and after this part is set to feature Tiffy, Trick Williams, let's talk about it, and of course, future women's champion, Lash Legend, plus many, many more.
Yeah, so it's going to be an after party after WrestleMania on Sunday in Vegas. It's said to have music festival vibes and being billed as the ultimate nighttime beach party, but where's the beach?
Yeah, where's the beach? Where's the beach? And that caps off a full WrestleMania weekend, so your wallet is done.
It's
no money.
Benito. Done.
Finito. Fin.
I mean,
this is the end of the podcast. We're done.
We can't afford it no more. Now this one has people talking.
Cody Rhodes finally addressed his AEW departure again.
And basically said he thinks everyone thinks they know what happened.
But nobody's even close.
Still keeping details private, though. He talked about how he still loves and respects that place, but there were some disagreements. He wasn't really confirming anything more than that, so of course there's more to the story that we probably won't hear.
Yeah, of course, that mystery might never get solved.
Yeah, it might not.
I just also professional just to not talk about it.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm not gonna sit here and it is what it is. It's like leaving that job sucked. So sometimes, but it is what it is.
I've never talked crap about a job that I didn't like once I left it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, what's the point in dwelling on that?
Yeah.
But that's just me. On another personal note, this one's a little powerful.
Trick Williams says his mom is rehabbing every single day.
Yeah, just to make it to WrestleMania. She just recently had knee surgery.
Oh, wow.
Knee replacement surgery, and she's rehabbing. And she told him, I'm going to make it. Like, there's no way I'm making it.
and that's what it's all about right there, of course.
First Mania match, big title opportunity. That man is showing out, and his mother is determined to make it there.
Yeah, let's talk about it. And if that wasn't enough, The Miz is putting him over big.
Saying Trick is the best talker of his generation.
Oh, he sure is. That's high praise from one of the best on the mic, and we're not talking about CM Punk. We're talking about two-time Grand Slam champion, The Miz.
Really?
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 Hey, y'all know what this means.
Your mouths go shut.
Yeah.
Some quick hits before we wrap up this newswire.
Yeah, Saturday night's main event is back at Madison Square Garden this July, so we might see somebody else get smacked. Who knows?
And it's going to be on Peacock again, so I guess they're still doing that. First time in nearly 2 decades that it's been held in Madison Square Garden, though.
And during WrestleMania weekend, WWE World is stacked.
That it is. They're going to have Mickie James there, AJ Styles, Sami Zayn, legends and current stars just everywhere. And since we're talking knockouts, let's talk about a name that might be popping up on a lot of radars soon.
TNA knockout Dani Luna is officially a free agent.
Yeah, reports say she requested and was granted her release from TNA Wrestling.
And this comes just days after she was in the Knockouts Championship match at Sacrifice.
So yeah, the timing definitely raises some eyebrows.
But here's the key: no bad blood.
Clean split, mutual respect, just time to move on.
Yeah, and you already know what happens next.
The speculation machine just starts running.
Of course, because Will Ospreay drops a cryptic message online.
And now people are connecting the dots to AEW.
Which makes a lot of sense.
Strong style, athletic, fits the division perfectly.
Yeah, so the question is, where does she land?
Is she going to land in AEW? Could she possibly make it to WWE? They do have eyes on TNA talent more often now with their partnership, so who knows?
Yep.
But wherever it is.
Yeah, she's showing up with something to prove.
Bottom line, WrestleMania 42 is shaping up to be massive.
Yeah, stories heating up, legends teasing returns, and chaos already unfolding.
And we're just getting started.
Stick with us. We've got more coming up.
This has been your Newswire. Let's get right into it as we shift gears, because SmackDown this week,
it was definitely unhinged.
We're talking WrestleMania tensions boiling over, title changes, and just pure bedlam to close the night.
Yes.
We open the show with Randy Orton, and those voices?
They're back, and he's able to ignore them for a minute, but they're just getting louder.
That they are. Orton talks about legacy, a 15th world title, but more importantly, he's warning everybody.
Yeah, he basically said, I'm not responsible for what happens next.
And Matt Cardona pulls up.
And immediately clocks him with the mic.
No hesitation, no talking, just on sight.
You know, on sight. That set the tone for the whole night right there.
That it did. Backstage, we saw Nick Aldis is handing out some WrestleMania opportunities. Trick Williams is in the frame too.
Yeah, he talks to Trick and tells him, hey, tonight's the night. You know, I get to tell you the good news is that you're in WrestleMania.
And then Sami Zayn pulls up, and he's not in WrestleMania.
Yeah, what? He's all, dang. Bro got told there's no room on WrestleMania?
And Zayn looks like he starts to hear voices himself as he's trying to walk off.
Yeah, Sami snaps, drops Trick, and says, nah, I'm getting on that card.
And you just feel the tensions rising. First match we hit, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss versus the Bella Twins.
They who shall not be named. With Nia Jax and Lash Legend watching from ringside, stirring the pot.
As that way you know it's good. They went out there, and my favorite line was that whole thing where they were like, that's when people think the Bellas are the hottest.
Oh.
But they have us in comparison. I was like, hell yeah. Hell yeah, they do.
Ain't nobody need no Bellas.
Oh man, this was an okay match of an okay of a stepping stone match to lead us into Mania, and in the end,
Lash Legend sneaks in a cheap shot behind the ref's back.
Bellas capitalize and pick up the win.
Yeah, and then all hell breaks loose, because of course it does.
Yeah, the irresistible forces start taking everybody out. Nikki looks like she might possibly be hurt. She was limping.
Yeah.
She was even tossed out gingerly by Nia, like very softly.
Yeah.
So we'll have to keep an eye on that as well. But Bailey and Lyra ran in to make the save. Everyone's throwing hands, and the division is just on a collision course.
Yes, definitely is.
In the back, we see Truth, and he's adamant that the Judgment Day is back. As Rhea makes her way to the ring because him, Rhea, and Priest are right there, so he's for sure. Judgment Day is back.
Good old Judgment Day.
Then we see the Bellas argue with the frenemies a little bit in the back.
Yeah, then things get heated between Rhea and Jade Cargill.
And Jade brought backup, of course. She brought her lackeys in, B-Fab and Michin. I was about to say Mia Yim.
I want some. Oh, yeah, Mia Yim. I miss Mia Yim. I wonder where she's at. Yeah, Rhea says she'll fight anyone. So boom, match with B-Fab right then and there.
Rhea's dominating
until Jade gets involved. Of course, we get the DQ finish.
And the numbers game hits.
Yeah, Jade, B-Fab, Michin, all beat Rhea down. Even though it was supposed to be a match, Jade stands tall.
And that match for Mania is heating up and leaning more towards heel Jade, and I think that's the right move. That's how it. I honestly think that's how it should have been in the first place. Mm-hmm. Then after that, in the back, we see a cursed Miz.
Oh wow!
And he's seen talking to a now cursed Kit Wilson.
Dang!
Because
who's doing all this cursing, man?
Danhausen shows up and curses Kit as well. I don't know why. I guess because Kit doesn't want anything to do with Danhausen, he had to curse him. Poor Kit. Man.
Oh, well, maybe Danhausen just sees the truth in people and he gets toxic. Toxic.
I need that Kit Wilson shirt.
I know.
Did you see it? Dump him. He's toxic. With Kit Wilson on the bed. I need that damn shirt. Oh, man.
Well,
but now...
Popcorn match, popcorn segment.
Next, of course, after being cursed, we get Jelly Roll versus Kit Wilson.
See, he's cursed because he had to wrestle Jelly Roll. But first off, Kit came out spitting bars.
Yeah, and then immediately gets clocked.
Yeah, not much to say here. Chokeslam done.
Jelly Roll wins. Waste of a spot on the card. Then we see more riffs in the MFTs in the back after. Solo apologizes.
Is he taking it all?
And then he goes up to Tama Tonga and says, "You know who never apologized to me?"
Roman. Yeah.
After that, we see Carmelo tell him, "Oh, are you going to wait for Solo to say you can challenge for this title? I'll be out there." And then that's when Nakamura comes in the frame. Nakamura's like, "Well, are you going to do it? Or are you going to follow Solo?" Boom, commercial.
Yeah.
And now, this is where things shift.
Carmelo Hayes defending his U.S. title against... Let's go! And then Sami breaks his arm again from shaking too much.
Oh man, it was that throw up right when he threw him.
Poor
up.
Sami, but you know he's still. It was a banger. That was a banger.
Yeah, it was a banger.
Sami Zayn pulls up, and what do you think about this match?
I mean, it was
also a banger. Banger after banger after
it was a banger in itself. Those two styles meshed very well with the way he wrestles and the way him wrestles.
Him.
I'm gonna start saying that. But yeah, it was a good back and forth banger until Trick gets involved.
Yeah, tricky. You know, he tosses the belt to Sami, but the ref takes it.
Yeah, and with the ref distracted, Melo goes for the roll up.
Boom, haluva kick.
Yeah, after Trick meets Melo at the ropes with the fist.
Yeah, and Sami Zayn just forced his way into WrestleMania.
New United States champion, and I saw that this one got a lot of
Dislikes.
or dislikes online.
Yeah.
I'm assuming this is just gonna go into a triple threat. I'm sure it's gonna end up a triple threat. He's defending it against Trick at Mania for now. But tomorrow is probably going to be the setup of the triple threat.
Cross was right, bro.
Oh, I know.
Sami attacked Jay. Sami attacked...
I mean, he didn't necessarily go to the dark side, I guess you could say.
He's always been there.
He didn't grab the title. But after he did grab the title, the ref took it away. So he didn't really have a chance to do it. And then, on top of that, they kind of agreed on camera. So I don't know if that was just like, you ready type deal, or if it was like, all right, I'm running into the ropes and you're going to hit him type thing.
Yeah,
but
he just took advantage of it.
Sami tried to play it off by like kicking that Trick, so I'm assuming, you know, they were just like, oh, okay, you ready? Let's do this. Not like, oh, we're in cahoots type deal.
Yeah, but we get the moment we kind of been waiting for after they had finished fighting after all this time, because they never stopped.
But they returned fighting.
Yeah, they returned from fighting. They were
still fighting.
Yeah, still fighting.
It's like Peter and the chicken. That's Drew and Fatu right now.
For real, literally. and Drew and Jacob, we finally get that face to face.
And things got pretty dark.
Yeah, these two are talking about any careers, families, everything.
Aldis steps in and makes it official.
Yeah, it's at WrestleMania 42, we're getting an unsanctioned match.
No rules, no limits.
Two men walking in and possibly nobody walking out.
Yeah, possibly. For real. He's not wrong.
And rolling along into the back, Chelsea offers an olive branch to Tacky Time. And she's so good, saying they should pair up.
Which Tiffany doesn't take the bait.
Yeah.
And you get that? Rolling along.
Yes, rolling along.
But anyway, let's get into Tiffany Stratton's
I've been in a wheelchair
match.
once. I've heard that one.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No super kicks for you.
Yeah. Just Claymores now, everybody.
Just Claymores.
Yeah, make sure you make that into a clip.
Tiffany Stratton versus Julia was next.
Yeah, and this one was a sleeper hit.
Super competitive back and forth.
Yeah, but Julia steals it, picking up the knees, followed by a small package to reverse the PME after some distraction. And
you know that rivalry is far from over.
Yep.
I would assume that Tiffany's going to keep on going for the title, but also Kiana James kind of looked conflicted in distracting Tiffany. She didn't get all the way on the apron. She started walking. Tiffany stared her down. She walked back down. It wasn't any like legit conflict. So is she torn? Is she going to start moving out on her own? What's going to go on there?
Yeah, and Kiana's pretty good in the ring, so.
Yeah. I would love to see her do her singles thing, because I don't think they're really doing anything in the tag division together anymore. Kiana did that whole thing where she was talking about they're just business friends. So, who knows?
Yeah, and one of them was in the chamber and the other one wasn't.
That's true. And then next up we see Lyra and Bayley putting the tag division on notice in an interview, and Orton is seen talking to a mystery person and ends the conversation with, "I'll see you soon."
Who could it be now?
I was talking to you about this before we started recording, and I'm thinking it might just be the Authority back. That's what I'm thinking.
I would really like that. It'd be a total swerve. But I was thinking Kevin Owens, and I'm sure it's not The Rock.
I mean, everybody's speculating it's The Rock. It could be. Could possibly
it could be, but I also feel like The Rock might be inserted in the bloodline thing if he does come back.
That's true. But next up, we got our main event with Orton versus Cardona.
And Orton was vicious.
Targeting that injured arm the entire match, just dissecting him limb from limb.
Cardona gets some good fire-ups, but in the end, the most dangerous letters in all of wrestling, RKO, rears its ugly head again.
That it does, and that's not the end of the story, though.
Nah.
Cody Rhodes pulls up in his DX Express.
It's on site. DX Express.
And they had an absolute pull-apart brawl. Security, refs, everybody's just getting wiped out.
Yeah, they're fighting through the crowd, ringside. These two won't stop.
Then Jelly Roll tries to break it up.
This is probably the best segment. They just should have had him come out for this. But in the end, he gets RKO for his trouble.
That's how SmackDown goes off the air.
Yeah, because, once the RKO start flying, it's like DJ Khaled, another one.
Yes. WrestleMania is right around the corner, and SmackDown is completely out of control.
Title changes, feuds, exploding, nobody's safe.
And we're not done yet.
Because Monday Night Raw from Madison Square Garden
took it even further. They said, how can we top that?
How?
Whew. So when you thought SmackDown was crazy.
Yeah, Raw said, hold my beer.
Madison Square Garden in New York City, and this show was loaded. We kick things off with Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, and then we hear Chris's song.
The queen now, when the queen's found out.
Nah, I just wish she would have come out to I'm All Grown Up.
Oh, I know, I love that one.
Me too, but
all her songs have been bangers.
Yeah, but SMH pulls up to Stephanie McMahon Helmsley. Such a good shirt back then.
Yes, it was. Yeah, and she did not come to play.
Yeah, she didn't. She's not like the Miz today. She basically told Cody straight up. Told him straight up.
Yeah, you just told him you're not ready for this, Randy Orton.
Yeah,
you're not ready for this version. Yeah, you can't handle him.
She's you can't handle the truth. 2009, Randy Orton. You remember? Oh,
you remember?
And
he kicked the shit out of me.
Yeah, he sure did. Calling Orton diabolical, dangerous, and something different.
And even questioning if Cody can beat him.
Cody fires back. He says he knows Randy better than anyone.
Then takes it personal, bringing up Dusty and bringing up her family.
And Stephanie.
What? Slaps the shh out of him.
That's how you slap somebody, Travis Scott.
She just had some bros barbecue.
She did. And if you know Stephanie, she laid that in for sure.
That segment right there set the tone immediately. Then Speed is seen talking to AP, searching for Danhausen, and like a leprechaun, he just pops into the frame. Speed begs for him to end the curse. He says for $1 billion or something like that.
Yeah. and
all his
stream.
rights, all his streaming rights.
Yeah. Dang. Hey,
Speed says he can't do that, and they're going into commercials, so Speed has to make it out to the side or to the ringside so he could sit right there and watch his friend Logan Paul in the next match.
And then we get the first match, street fight for the tag titles.
The Usos versus the Vision, and this one was pure chaos.
Yes, before the match started, the Usos debuted a horrible song. I just want to go ahead and say that. But this match had more than tables, ladders, and chairs. It had trash cans, kendo sticks. Of course, we got the tables. We gotta have the Slim Jim tables. And
gotta crack into it.
And it's New York, so that MSG crowd was rocking.
That it was. The Usos look like they had won it.
And
almost.
to look like a crash scene, because it all went sideways.
That it did, and Logan Paul gets brass knuckles from his mom, of all people. That was a funny visual.
Yeah.
That was a funny visual.
And of course, Isho Speed gets involved again.
Which he didn't mean to. Logan Paul kind of just drug him in there. I love that visual, how they showed that on camera.
He was just like...
And he was just dragging him out. Speed's doing real well there.
Oh, yeah.
You know, selling all that.
Yeah.
But he accidentally lays out Knight with the brass knuckles on.
Yeah, Paul loads up the knucks, and unfortunately, Big Jim gets reversed.
But Logan catches Jimmy as him and Theory were scrapping, so Austin gets the pin, and we get new champs again.
Again. But that division is a mess right now. Because of the vision, there's division in the tag division.
Oh, man.
I had to. I'm sorry.
I'm cutting that out.
I don't care.
No, I'm just yeah, it is kind of a mess right now. They don't really have any sense of direction, per se, and I guess with Logan Paul and Austin Theory, at least it's going to be thrusted into a main scene because they're always on the card and always spotlit. So at least we'll have that. And instead of the Usos just saying, warning shot, blah, and not doing anything the whole time.
Yeah.
You know, it's better than that, at least.
I'm sure they're going to insert themselves more in the Roman Punk thing, too.
True. Then we get Liv Morgan calling out Stephanie McMahon.
And yeah, she went there.
Personal shots, family insults, no holding back.
Vaquer runs down. They start throwing bows.
Stephanie starts to get the upper hand and goes for the chair, but
a returning Roxanne Perez, I'm about to say Raquel Rodriguez, takes her, comes out of nowhere from behind and starts stomping her out.
Yeah, takes her out, and then Liv hits that oblivion on the chair.
Oh, statement definitely made. Then we see a conflicted Speed alongside the new tag champs.
Yeah, he was talking about, I didn't mean to get involved. I didn't want. Logan Paul says he has enemies now, and they have the same kind of enemies to stick by them, and they'll take care of them.
He don't want to be in the mix with them.
Paul Heyman tells them to take him out to go celebrate, and Heyman has their back. So, are we seeing Speed actually being cursed into joining the Vision?
I guess so. This is? Yeah. Looks like it.
Then the women's tag titles were on the line next. Nia Jax and Lash Legend versus Bayley and Lyra Valkyria.
Great match, but the finish
was just complete chaos.
Bellas, Charlotte, and Alexa, who aren't friends, all hit the ring.
Yeah, they all hit ringside. They start brawling everywhere. Ref throws it out, which means,
champs retain.
And now?
It's official.
A fatal four-way at WrestleMania, as we talked about, and makes me wonder: is Nikki gonna be up for it after that hobble?
I don't know. We'll see.
Or will the Bellas be replaced?
Are they gonna do more swerves and have more teams, or the Kabuki Warriors? I don't know, something. We'll see.
They could have the Kabuki Warriors lay out the Bellas just in case Nikki is hurt, so
yeah,
we could see that. Then we got Oba Femi and Brock Lesnar coming out to the ring. Of course, Brock was the first one. He actually looked like he was ready.
Yeah, he came to play. But this definitely felt like it could explode at any second.
Heyman talking trash. Lesnar looked ready to fight.
But of course, Scrap Daddy Pierce comes out and says, "Not tonight."
Oba comes out anyway. Oba says, screw that.
Yeah, security can't even hold him. Oba tosses them like they're yesterday's trash. That's been going viral.
Then they come face to face.
Yeah, and it takes Triple H himself to separate them.
Can't wait for this match for sure, man.
Definitely.
This build is great. And freaking Brock, he couldn't leave the guys laid out. He had to lay them out even more.
Yeah.
As he exited.
Yeah. And Brock does what he wants to do. But our next segment, Finn Balor speaks his piece, cuts a promo on the greatest Mysterio of all time.
Yeah, he cuts a promo on Dominic and calls him ungrateful and says he pretty much created him.
And now he's going to destroy him at WrestleMania.
That feud is starting to get real heated right about now.
Oh, I do hope the Demon pulls up, but...
Almost forgot to mention when Speed was trying to get the curse lifted, Kofi was in the back talking to Javon as well.
Yeah, I did see that, so
he's been talking to Javon. He's trying to impress him, which is why he has this match against Penta for the Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah, and this one, slept on banger.
Back and forth. Crazy counters, of course, given the two men.
But Penta finishes with the Mexican Destroyer.
Retains the title. Grayson tried to help, but Kofi wanted to do it on his own.
Yeah, it's because he's cursed, so he got a bad attitude, but it's all right. And then Penta makes it official.
Ladder match at WrestleMania.
Because, yo,
Soy Penta.
El Cero. I can't do the walk because I'm sitting.
I can do the walk because I'm sitting. Then things get wild with Seth Rollins. Heyman should have checked those emails.
Yeah, Pierce kept telling him.
Yeah.
But out of nowhere, the man in black, Mr. Vacant, pulls up. Seth cracks him with that good old shield chair shot.
Once again. And he's about to stomp him, but...
And he gets snatched up like a baby crying in the crib, but instead, he gets a chokehold by the ring general Gunther. He steps in out of nowhere.
Yep. And he puts him to sleep.
You want to go night-night?
And just like that, Rollins versus Gunther is official for WrestleMania. I don't know how I feel about that still.
Well, I mean...
Why is he thrusted into that?
Well, because I'm sure they're going to make something out of it. Probably like
Is it just from them having beef in the past?
No, I just think because I don't know if they're true, but I was seeing around that, because Braun is hurt and... other scenarios, so they just scrambling, but I'm pretty sure Heyman was alone at the time. The boys got things going on with the tag titles.
I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens.
I'm sure Heyman's gonna make it make sense or something,
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Either way, it'll be a good match.
Then we had EO versus Raquel.
Yeah, it was definitely a great match.
Yeah, but there were distractions everywhere.
Kabuki Warriors show up.
And EO gets caught slipping after taking an ugly bump.
Yeah, I was definitely worried about her.
She goes for the suicide dive and almost commits it.
Wow.
I know that was bad, right?
Raquel, sorry. I digress.
Apologies.
Raquel hits the Tahana Bomb, gets the win. And
then... Cena is announced as the WrestleMania host before our closing segment.
Roman Reigns comes out.
CM Punk immediately storms the ring.
No talking, fist taped up.
All ready to fight.
Yes.
No, what was it? No flips, just fists.
Yeah.
Say yeah.
Oh,
and
gosh.
FTR. They're fighting all over ringside.
Yeah, table's getting cleared.
Punk hits the GTS.
Then power bombs Roman. He kind of struggled because he's but boom through the announce table.
Standing tall, staring at the WrestleMania sign.
And that's how you end Monday Night Raw.
WrestleMania 42 is coming in hot.
Feuds are personal, titles are changing, and nobody's safe.
SmackDown was chaos.
Raw was war.
And next week,
it's only going to get crazier.
Now, Raw was chaos, but NXT?
Yeah, NXT said, we're the main character this week. Y'all just the NPCs.
The go home show before Stand and Deliver.
Let's talk about it.
It kicks off as we kick off NXT. with Mike Santana and OTM taking on Dark State, and this was just a fight.
Not a match, a fight.
Bodies flying, no control, and Santana looked like a man on a mission.
Yeah, OTM sealed it with that double Samoan drop, and I'm telling you right now, Dark State is unraveling at the worst possible time.
Yeah, your Stand and Deliver's just around the corner. Come on, guys.
Y'all gotta stand and deliver.
And then that's when those factions get unstable, though. That's when they say they're going to make a statement, and that's when things get dangerous. So we'll have to wait and see if there's anything coming from Dark State, but we see some more from them later on in the show.
Yep.
Then we get the sit-down interview with the North American champion, Miles Bourne, and that's where things get real.
Yeah, because he straight up credits Ethan Page for giving him that edge.
Ego's edge.
Ego's edge. I mean, I said his name wrong. It's Ethan Page.
Ethan Page. And that's a red flag and a confidence boost at the same time.
And Mr. NXT
Johnny
shows
Gargano
up. Yeah.
Steps in.
He steps in.
And it's like he's bringing back Johnny Takeover.
Yeah, but it's Johnny Stand and Deliver now. That man.
Johnny Stand and Deliver. Nice.
That man basically said, if I lose, I don't know what's going to happen next.
That is desperation, and that is what makes him dangerous. So we can see anything from Johnny Gargano. Maybe he finally gets his little come up. In the back, we see Ren St. Clair hyping up Kendall Gray for her match as she's trying to qualify for a title match. Next, Los Americanos versus the Birthright. Winner goes to Stand and Deliver for the Tag Team Championship.
Fast-paced, chaotic, interference everywhere. Lexus King is sticking his nose in it.
But Shiloh runs King off, and Los Americanos pull it off after loading their masks with some distraction from Grande himself.
Mm-hmm. And now they're heading straight into a collision with the Mean Street Posse, the Vanity Project.
They're the Main Street Posse now.
Yeah, they are the main ones.
Los Americanos' future does look golden there.
Mm-hmm. I also did like how I keep making these 90s references about them, and they're trying to pick up the pretty blonde now, too. You saw that?
Yeah, they did. That was great. I love that they talked about Tatum Paxley stalking her, and Blake said, when you're the glamour, that just comes as an accessory.
Hey.
Stalking. it was just good.
That was a good one.
But anyway, we also saw Dion Lennox looking livid backstage. He's getting on everybody, and they're like, well, when Dark State strikes, ain't nobody safe, right? Ain't nobody. And Dion Lennox says, well, I'm going to make sure and stand and do it. So it looks like he might be going out on his own. Who knows? Then we see Jada Parker versus Kalani Jordan.
Yeah, and Jada just didn't win. She arrived.
Yeah, it was physical, dominant, and that deja vu finish just lights out.
And Kalani snapped backstage afterwards.
So that feud is far from over, for sure. Next up, a fatal four-way picks up for the NXT Championship. And they're going to sign this contract for Stand and Deliver. It's going to be Joe Hendry, of course, because he's the champ, Ethan Page, Ricky Saints, and Tony D.
Capicola.
Oh, man.
And somehow it got worse before it got better.
Yeah, Hendry starts playing mind games.
Saints and Page pretending to be friends.
Tony D saying, this is my brand.
And bada bing, bada boom, chaos in the room.
How you doing? Tables get broken.
Tony D chokeslams Saints through one.
Page drops Henry kind of through another. Kind of.
Yeah.
It flipped. So you can't control that part.
I was hoping he was okay. He hit his head in the corner of the table. But we get another pull-apart brawl. No control, of course.
That match, there's going to be no alliances and no mercy.
No mercy.
I knew you were going to do that. Keanu Carver versus Jasper Troy is next with Josh Briggs as the ref. And Carver is trying to prove a point while Jasper Troy is trying to defend Booker T's honor. I know we had to mention that.
Yeah.
I kept forgetting to mention it, but...
Disrespect.
Yeah, he disrespected Booker T during Booker T Appreciation Night.
Disrespectful.
And I love how they're building Keanu Carver like that. He just seems like a great monstrous heel.
Yeah, which immediately turns into a problem.
Yeah, announce tables get destroyed. Ref is getting physical himself.
Yeah, Carver steals the win, but nobody walks out clean.
And we're getting a triple threat next week because why not more chaos? Plus, Elio LaFleur reveals that he's hurt.
Dang.
And he says there will be a speed tournament to determine the new champ.
Another one.
Then we get Tatum Paxley and Blake Monroe.
I don't even know how to describe this.
Psychological warfare, straight up, for sure. I mean, how else can you?
They agreed to a match for Stand and Deliver.
And then immediately try to tear each other apart.
Yeah, Tatum tries to get her title back, but starts throwing hands.
And although she got the better of Blake, Monroe still had the wherewithal to grab that title before sliding out of the ring.
I mean, it's not her. She kind of did lose it. I saw it. I seen it.
I don't know. He who holds the title owns the title.
Oh, I guess so.
I'm just kidding. But anyway, we get Kendall Gray versus Lola Vice, and the winner faces JC Jane at Stand and Deliver.
Yeah. Technical, physical, back and forth.
And the ending?
Gray hits the Northern Light suplex. Beautiful.
Yes, it was. Ref counts 3.
But Vice tapped at the same time.
Total controversy.
Yeah, officials arguing.
And then Shawn Michaels comes out and everything just breaks down.
We still don't have a challenger.
Nope, we don't have no clear challenger.
Clear.
And now, this Saturday at Stand and Deliver, the NXT Championship will be
Joe Hendry versus Ethan Page versus Ricky Sainz versus Tony D'Angelo.
confidence, ego, desperation, and territory.
No alliance, just survival tactics.
And who you think will pick up the win in this one? This one could really go any way.
Yeah.
I could see any of these men winning it.
Tony.
But I think Ricky and Ethan are going to work together for a little bit and turn on each other.
Yeah.
And that's where everything's going to go. And they're going to be the ones that don't win it. So it's either going to be Tony or Joe. Mm-hmm. And I'm leaning towards Tony.
Yeah, because it's time for everybody to believe in the main roster.
Yeah, I mean, Tony's been there longer than any of them.
Yeah.
I feel like Tony should have made it to the main roster. He did have some matches, remember, on SmackDown a few times.
I do remember that.
But nothing ever came of it.
Yeah.
But next up, we also have the North American title match for Stand and Deliver, Miles Bourne versus Johnny Gargano.
Rising Star versus Proven Legend.
If Gargano finds Johnny Takeover once again, he could steal this weekend.
Yeah, and then we got the Vanity Project versus Los Americanos.
And it's a speed versus style kind of match. Who do you think is gonna end up winning against Miles and Johnny? Johnny, Stand and Deliver. Johnny Deliver.
Johnny Deliver. I want to see Gargano.
Gargano.
I want to see Johnny get his fire back. I don't want him to go nowhere. You know, I want him to go back on, SmackDown and do something.
At least be in the mid-card scene and not just...
Laying on a...
Not just planking.
Planking.
It ain't 2010 no more.
Yeah, but I mean, I can't really see Miles losing either because he just got the title.
Yeah, I don't see it either. I think Miles is going to take it, and Gargano's going to fall into that slump still.
Oh, no, he should turn.
What about Vanity Project and Los Americanos? You think Los Americanos are going to take that? I think they're going to take it.
I think they're going to get caught cheating, but...
you might be right. That could be the issue there. But Tatum Paxley will take on Blake Monroe to defend Blake Monroe's NXT Women's Championship or NXT North American Women's Championship. Jeez, that's a mouthful.
This is going to be very uncomfortable to watch, but it's going to be very entertaining at the same time.
Yeah.
Because this is going to be a really good match. Because they both got a dark side.
I can see them both tapping into it. I don't know if this one's going to go... Because this one doesn't have a stipulation, right? Does it?
No.
I could see it ending in a disqualification because they both can't control themselves.
Yeah.
And boom, from there we go into a grudge match with the stipulation.
Yeah.
And we get JC Jane versus maybe Kendall Gray or...
Maybe...
Well, I'm guessing it's going to be...
a triple threat match.
Yeah. I'm sure that's what it's going to be.
And then, they haven't announced anything, and we're gonna find out on Saturday.
I think they did, and I just haven't added it, so I'm not sure exactly.
I really looked. I looked to see because I wanted to know because the match ended. Man, that match was so good, man.
Yeah.
That finish was great.
They have some really good matches that end in no contests anymore.
And it's good though. Like that was like the best because I thought Kendall Gray was done. And when she flipped her back for that, I saw it coming to. I was like, oh hell yeah! I was like, that's it right there.
Let's see.
Hopefully
Kendall Gray and Lola Vice. Let's see if they have anything here. No, still nothing.
No, I guess on Saturday they just make it like the opening show, like who wins, Sean, who wins, who won, what do we do?
Also, did you hear about that Becoming Shawn Michaels?
Yeah, I did
documentary
see that.
coming out on Peacock. That's crazy work that they're still putting stuff out on Peacock.
Yeah. Sean,
who's gonna win against this one? I'm thinking it's gonna be a triple threat. So who do you think?
I say JC loses, bruh.
Yeah, I say Kendall takes it. Honestly, I think Lola's gonna be too focused on taking out Jane, and something's gonna happen there where she gets tossed out and Kendo takes the win.
Oh yeah, definitely. But after that shocking ending,
who knows what's gonna happen?
Exactly. Man.
Yeah. Then Zarya versus Sol Ruka. This one's gonna be an athletic showcase if I've ever seen it.
Yeah. This one's one of those that are on the card where anything can happen, man.
And it's been building up for some time.
Yeah, beautiful build up. Beautiful build up.
I'm excited to see it. I like the packages they've been making towards these, even towards the feuds in the main card. Like they've been making some really good packages.
Yeah, we just need some like awesome 2000s music, and then we're back on road.
No matter what. When I think of packages, that for some reason it always brings me back to 17.
Stone Cold.
Yeah, always comes back to 17. Mm-hmm. When those blows start exchanging and that beat drops and it starts going.
Yeah, chef's kiss.
But that's usually how everything goes in NXT.
Yeah, NXT doesn't just show up for Stand and Deliver. It stands and delivers.
I knew you were going to do that. Oh, man. They steal the show, though. They
always do, every time.
We'll be back after Stand and Deliver to break it all down. But until then...
Pat.
He's Pat. I'm Chris. And this was your Wrestle Remarks.
Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Find us wherever you get your podcasts.